Move out of the way. Not quite. Okay. I got it. And the weighted bleach solution should keep things used. Stay open. Living back here. I don't like using like just pure bleach because it's no one to smell it. Even after you wait it out, just you don't want to be overdoing it. It's chemical. So I always smell everything and make sure it's not too obnoxious. Another dragon. Houdini had mites, apparently. I got them from a local shop, and I didn't quarantine them because I didn't know. And so now I'm worried all of them have mites, so I'm about to do a treatment for all of them, clean everything, bleach, alcohol, and this solution for the actual animals themselves. New bedding, new everything. So I was really sad to see that and disturbed, and I don't want any of these to be affected health-wise. So, yep, we gotta do a whole nother setup. So we're gonna start from a fresh, clean, sterile spot. Also, the office that I have temporarily is going to permanently become their snake room in addition to the one that we're building. So no more office back there. Everything else is coming out of there. Sealing it up and putting the thermostatic control in the room, and that will be the home from here on out, alongside the new room that we're building too. So here's Houdini, just so you can see him. He's not super stoked. We had a vet visit earlier today, but where they gave him a treatment, and you know, usually he's super friendly and happy, and I think he's definitely a little bit worn out from our trip today and from being in this different tub. So I'm cleaning his tub first to get him ready. He has the treatment already on him. And I'm just really sad that it happened to be this guy. Because he was the most outgoing one, so I didn't want to take him on any traumatic experience, but I just wanted to be sure that was the only problem that was going on, you know. So quick vet visit to a real reputable reptile veterinarian, so I'll be happy again soon. It's really warm in our front room. I don't think it's cold in here for these snakes, it's warm. This is going to be my treatment. It's going to be my treatment bin right here. I'm going to put the snake in there and treat it, put him into a fresh environment. I guess we're going to have to print new names. Let's say, put them back into their own environment, I guess, but I don't, yeah. here. Fill this with fresh clean water. Like I said, RO water. Alright. Flat right there. Alright, so we got fully sterilized environment, bleach, alcohol, everything. And remember, Houdini has already been treated, so we're not going to treat him again or by any means here. He's already been treated, he's having a hard day, we're going to go put him back in his environment so he can hopefully be happy again. Oh, you know what? Almost going to do that. One last step. And of course, that means we need to moisten up this bedding a little bit because, man, is it dry and hot out here in Southern California sometimes. And humidity just ain't gonna cut it for our friends here. So, I like that. This is initial bedding, so this is gotta soak a little bit and it evens out. But you want him to be comfortable, happy. I'm gonna go put him back on the heater. There you go, buddy. Alright, so he's going back in, already treated, fresh and clean. And we're gonna bring out our next guy. Okay. So here we have our lesser fire head clown. Alright, her name is Hippie Chick. She looks a little scared. We're gonna move her over here and put her into okay. You know what? I'm sorry, chick. I'm sorry. We're gonna go one more this way. You're okay. No, you're gonna stay over here. Says we want to spray the reptiles. There's nowhere for you to go. You don't want to spray her head, so I'm going to spray behind her. Oh, she doesn't like that. So I'm just going to do a little bit here, a little bit there. Kind of try to get some in my hands here. And then I'll hold her. Kind of rub it all the way down her body as she runs away. That way we're really coating her with it, you know? Try to get her to do her little forward run. And the gloves help keep that the full amount on there because your hands will obviously absorb various parts of it. And see, this is perfect. We're trying to go explore. He's getting fully coated. Hey, you be quiet. Don't be barking in here. Be quiet. Good girl. You too, Angie. Those are my schnauzers. They're a good girl too. The Hippie Chick has been very cool. She ate semi recently. I think it's been 4 or 5 days now. She's about to. But I saw it looked to be like some mites. I know I'm rather new to this, you know, so I want to make sure it wasn't just like her what's it called? Her pattern, of course, you know, so I'm just for bringing camp. I want to make sure that we take good care of our pets here. Yeah, so she's cool. So obviously, oh, it's okay. I just want to make sure that you're full. Alright, so she's been coated pretty good with this product. I'm hoping what we can see. I'm gonna grab the microscope, or the, not microscope, but I'm gonna grab the magnifying glass. Here for a second. There you go. She didn't want to let go, and I don't like forcing her to let go. I like her to stay calm. We want our snakes to be comfortable and calm. So I'll take that extra time. So be it, you know. So now she's in there. We've got her coated with the natural chemistry reptile spray, kills mites on reptiles. Looked it up, saw some good reviews. I pray that those are as good as it says. And we're gonna take care of this problem. So now I'm gonna quickly clean up, dispose of this. You know what? This is gonna be my water dumping area now. Those both need a bleaching. This. And we're gonna toss this. I have this stuff outside because I don't want any mice getting back in, so I'm gonna go right outside here. And I'm not saying that they all do have mites at all by any means, but I did have my newest one from the pet shop, verified mites from my vet, so guess what? I'm cleaning all of these. That is not how we are starting off. That's not how we're starting off this operation. So I'm guessing the first people are going to say is quarantine, which of course now, hindsight, absolutely quarantine. So there's going to be a whole separate quarantine area. The 2 rooms that are now going to be there, I'm not sure if one of those will be specifically quarantine, or if I will do quarantine at another location, or if I'll be quarantining at a different part of my warehouse, maybe building a smaller area. It depends on how many snakes we really have coming in compared to the ones that we're breeding ourselves. In the beginning here, quarantine is going to be a pretty serious and important thing because all the snakes are coming in pretty much from various stuff. And you know we're trying to buy the best bloodlines in the world and from the best breeders in the world, and that's fine, you know. And most of those guys I seriously doubt we ever have a problem with. But my mistake was going a little local, seeing something I like, which, you know, I'm sure everybody's done that, and buying it on the spot and bringing it back to my otherwise healthy collection. So here we are. But anyway, that was bleach. We're doing the bleach first. Do one, toss it. Nicks and crannies in these ones. I think that's another major benefit of the, I'm guessing it's the Freedom Breeder tub. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the one. I don't think they have all these little nooks to have to try to spend the extra time to hit all the corners, which is an A+ situation in my opinion. So we'll be getting some of those racks shortly, as soon as I hit enough snakes to justify it. Alright, next, I like to take a little bit of alcohol. 91% alcohol. I do have 99 too, but it's about 10 times more expensive, and it's more for other uses more than just this. But between the bleach and the alcohol, we're killing a wide range of stuff. And the alcohol helps, it evaporates very well. Now we have a rather clean here. I usually just do a little bleach spray on the outside. The outsides do get dirty too. Put that down. I'm going fast. I don't want her to be out of her environment for too long. let that dry out for a second. I'm gonna go wipe out her space on the rack with some bleach. I'll be right back. That's not what you want to do. Slow it down. It's about 90 degrees in this room, so it's because this one, the sun cooks the front. I think we're gonna get some blinds put in. We just kind of came in here and crammed everything in here, so work in progress, but we'll be a nice shop shortly. Just water. Okay. Perfect. Here. A little bit. Oh, okay. So she is ready to go back into her home. She's making an escape. Did you guys see this? You see this over here? Making her escape. Oh, uh-oh. Come on, hit the chick. Don't trip. You know how hit the chicks are. Tripping. It's okay, Mama. It's okay. You have to stay here. Now and here right now. There you go. Gotta stay there. Don't throw you back into your spot. Okay. Here we have the male Mojave leopard het clown het pied. So, double het. Very cool. Very cool snake. This was a birthday gift from John's Jungle. So appreciate you, John's Jungle. Great guy. Awesome operation going on. We're going to treat him just in case. I had another breeder give me a snake that had some mites on it, so it scared me for the rack, so we're going to take care of all of them together. But yeah, so here we go. Come on, little guy. I'll pull you up. I'm going to hold you in this hand. Like that. I'm going to try and spray it, okay? So first you're going to freak out. First I'm going to spray in here because we're freaking out. So let's do that. So now I'm going to do it like that. Okay. How do I do this? Gotta run a little bit so I can get you. Well, you don't gotta, but it'll be nice. Get you fully coated. Kill any maybe mites. You know, I know I probably need to talk louder for these videos. Alright, so let me use my deep voice here. I'm used to being quiet. But so yeah, this is a male from John's Jungle. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You didn't see me on there. Okay. Alright, we'll one-hand him for now. But he's a Mojave leopard visual. Just a beautiful snake already. His eyes are one of my favorites out of all of them. And then he's carrying het for clown and pied. So I'm like really happy with this guy. He's gonna turn out some awesome babies. A little bit down the road, he's got to do some growing up. It looks like he's a little calmer. I'm going to show him my hand here. See if he wants to grow it up. trying to turn in this medicine session into a socialization time. So that's good. They're getting more time out. Of course, mine are mostly young and new to me, so they're kind of finicky. And I'm just happy that they're starting to be more cool with me. And yeah, so. Alright, so now that you're a little bit more comfortable, I'm going to get you a little bit more spray, okay? Want to turn it into a weirdo in here talking to the snakes? That's my way of keeping them cool. Yeah, look at him. What a good looking snake. Yeah, we got you mostly coated, but we got you mostly coated. It's okay. There you go. Okay, well, guess what? So I call him Desert Fox. Mojave leopard. He's the Desert Fox. Hopefully this reptile might kill. Stay there. Dump this in. Pickle situation, right? So our good friend right here is trying to escape. Just a beautiful, beautiful looking snake. And with a lot of genetic possibility. I mean, clown pied, come on. You can get pied clowns. Mojave leopard pied clowns. Start with bleach. That one snake, so this is clean. Oh, we got the back there. Like the little snakes keys, so there's stuff in the back. Next, we're going to clean these two items. Just like that. We have a clean environment. And we have a snake who's been treated. I'm going to do it one last time. Right here as I pull her out. I'm not squeezing her at all. I'm just creating a little tunnel with pressure where the treatment is so that it rubs against her on her last way out here. So she gets one last little coating treatment. closure and hopefully she'll do it. Alright, here we have Batman. Batman is a pastel lesser het clown. Alright, we're going to toss this. Now, he's been chilling. I don't know how he's going to really react to all this. Like I said, I like to go slow. I don't like to force him into anything. We'll put this to the side for a cleaning. We'll take this water from him. Dump that in there. And also get a cleaning. It's a good idea to inspect the water for mites. If you see mites in the water, that can also be a good indicator you got something going on. So let me get that man out of here. He's just another beautiful snake. Really good looking. Got this from prehistoric pets. Fully down. At least they're not venomous cobras right to look away. Anyway, yeah, we got this at Prehistoric Pets. He was already pretty big boy. He's a great eater, great condition, and I just want to make sure he didn't end up with any mites from these, from the other one we got. Go. Go lay down. So I'm gonna put him in here for now. You're okay, buddy. Put him in there for now. Go. And the bedding wasn't done, it's just if we have a potential mite infestation, it's gotta go. You know what? I don't think he'll try to escape, and if he did, he's pretty cool. I can just put him back in. I'm gonna put this on just to make sure he doesn't get any overflow from any of these chemicals. Because the fans are on, even though it's a really light concentration of bleach, and then I follow up with alcohol, as you've seen many times right here. So. Iraq. When Houdini escaped originally, it was because I had him when it just had just a little bit too big of a gap, and so I went out and got one, and it was literally that 1/4 inch or less difference, but it made all that difference. Done. Give it ice bubble. Sterilization. Like it down here. Surface. Cool. So, smell good. Keep it up, feel free to be too sharp, messed up. Keep an eye peeled too. Fresh water. Before I forget the time. Alright, so here's a bunch of RO water, though I don't have to keep doing that. We got our fresh, clean thing. This water is a little cold. Almost full. Now it's still a little bit anyway. And then, until I get that my other hide I ordered, is the hamster hide, which I see him curled up in a bunch of the time, so he seems to like it. It's the perfect size for him. I just don't like that it's not a black, like it's not super dark, you know? Doesn't seem to mind. I have blankets that I'll throw over the rack if I feel like it's too bright at weird times for him, or whatever. And, but he doesn't seem to mind at all. I don't seem to care too much about that. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of water just so it don't smell like bleach. Give it a wipe down with the freshie. Okay, so it's gonna be a last little bit of chlorine, you know, bleach residue, and then where does this come off? Without making a mess. So yeah, little backup hide. It was called a mini igloo, that turned out to work out pretty good for a 200 or 300 gram snake. Should be able to make it work. So we got our box set, clean everything, new everything. He has his treatment. I'm gonna do one last treatment, so I'm gonna put it on my gloves. It says not to over saturate them, so I'm gonna let him do his escape thing where he kind of coats himself with it. I had it between my fingers there. Let's spread a little bit more. See if I see anything. I really do. I just don't want to risk it. Like I said, we're going to treat all the animals and risk risking having any of them started. Anyway, so you've been pretty coated with this liquid, which I'm really hoping does a good job for you guys, keeps you nice and safe. This is the stuff we're using. It's August 10th, 2020. Natural Chemistry Reptile Spray. He wants to go back to his home. Look at that. It is the extension. He is really, really bold. Good great snake. Just a great snake. So he's happy. He's going back. So I'm going to go throw him back in the enclosure. And I'll be back. So this is going to be my challenge. This is going to be the challenge for me. This is my biggest girl, one of the newest. She's been nothing but awesome, so I don't expect there to be any issues, but pretty big for me. I'm going to get a bigger tub to actually hold her in. It's this tub here that I'm going to get a top for, and I got to clean it first too. So we're going to do that real quick. This is a beautiful female adult pied, little over, I think she's a little over 1,000 grams. I have a scale that I've been using for the babies that goes to 1,200 grams, but the container that I use on top of it, plus her combined, we're maxing it out. So I don't have her exact weight until the new scale gets here, because the only scales I have are either way too big or at this point slightly too small. So we'll find out. Very exciting though. She's awesome, and I got her from Red Stick. Go on, back. I got her from Red Stick Reptiles. So this is going to be our treatment box for her. Like I said, she's a big girl. We're learning together on this. Let's see if something does go wrong. This one would probably scare me a little bit still. I'm not that, I don't want to say scared, but I expect myself to actually get startled if something goes wrong with her. So that could be an interesting video. But you know, I feel mellow, I feel calm. Hopefully she does too. And let me get the top for this in case she gets too rowdy. Top. Maybe this one. This one. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We'll stop worrying about this. I don't think it's going to be. So, we're supposed to spray this too. So let's spray. Alright, I'm going to put that into here and spray the back side as well. You're fine. This needs to be clean. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Come on out. Come on out. I'm going to start spraying with this. I'm going to spray my hands. So I have it all in my hands when I handle you right now. Do your runaway. Do your runaway. There you go, see, so check it out. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to coach you. On your eyes over, I want to get in your eyes. Okay. Okay, sorry, I got off track of the camera a little bit. So I'm still naming her. I'm gonna close the door. It's okay. So, I'm still trying to name her. She's just a pied, 100% pied, obviously visual. She's just an awesome snake. She has the best disposition, good eater, just cool. I got her and it took her about, 12 hours to settle in. And I was feeding one of the other snakes and I could tell that she was already ready to go. She was very interested. So I gave her a small one because I know, of course, Red Stick had kept her fed well and everything, and I didn't want to overfeed her, but I wanted to see if she would actually be willing to eat that soon and that comfortable. and she was. I mean, I'm talking immediately after a trip, you know, and it wasn't a quick trip. Of course, it was overnight, but she went far, and so I'm just really admire her, and she's smart and just a wonderful snake. So thanks, guys. Thank you. Very cool. Happy customer. So far, no problems. And I'm just doing this mite treatment just to be careful, just in case, because I'm not, you know, I don't actually see anything on her, but it's something that I'll tell you where it stems from. My dad lost a snake that he really liked to mites somehow. When he was younger, when he was a kid, of course, he was not as an adult taking care of his pets, but so when he called me and told me that, yeah, it is a possibility, that's something that you need to take care of immediately, and I actually verified with the vet that that's what it was, I immediately took action. So here we are. Be careful. Be careful. So I'm gonna do one more spray just because she's so big. I'm gonna spray my hands and her back a little bit. And my goal is to get kind of close to her head. I don't want to get all the way up on her head. It says not to, but you know how they are. It's a little bit more difficult on the neck. So I'm gonna get at least a couple neck things. Hopefully she doesn't get too head shy, which she's not. She's just awesome. What a well socialized ball. Okay, so I'm gonna lay her down here, just like that. I'm gonna throw the lid on real quick. Now these lids, I don't think these are the right lids now that I'm looking at it. Hey. Sorry, but you can run too fast. You gotta come over here. You're too quick. Okay, you're gonna play that game when you get out. Let me get the lid that actually wants to. You gonna do that? That's fine. Nice. Good, super nice. Let's do your thing one-handed. You're talking about it. Help me name her. She needs a good name. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, hey. There we go. Good girl. Cool. Yeah. License up there. Get it back in India. Just have some dry put down here. Sorry, let me get him on camera for you. Why are you backing up? Big seals. Oh, you're thinking it comes for us? Yes. Okay. Well, guess what? You're not gonna get your stuff back just yet. You just have to go inside here and I'll bring you a clean hide. Show the camera. Show the camera. What you can do. What a very beautiful snake. She is awesome. So, I don't know if you guys saw me post about the mail. The mail that I'm gonna get from JKR is a full pied, inky, yellow belly, pastel, possible Leo. And so that's probably going to be her breeding partner for her first run. So we get all pied, and hopefully it mixes a few different things too, you know. So that'll be very cool. But very playful, happy, comfortable snake. Any signs of stress, and I'm gonna jump right on it. Don't worry, I dropped her. She's grabbing pretty tough, so she was afraid. I'm gonna throw you down right here. And you can comfortably do your thing. She's gonna try and escape, so I'm gonna go put her back. I'll be fighting her escape the whole time. So there it is. We treated all of them. I'm gonna hit this again just because it has so many crevices. Just want to get a nice solid spray there. So that the hive isn't storing anything stuck in here. So we can put that back here. Cool. Then we got the water dish left, and that's about it. Thank you for watching me. If you did take the time to check us out, follow, subscribe, and watch what we do next. Thanks. Oh, you know what? We do have one more to do. The one I've been putting off. I take it back. We have one more. Alright. Scared her somehow or something. Maybe she's just that way. But we're gonna get her to understand that she's safe and comfortable. And she'll be a great member of the team. A couple years down the line, hopefully make some nice clown pie. She's clown pie pastel, possible orange drink. We'll see if she gets a little older. And that was pure water that we're finishing off with right here. Just to I give a light spray. I realized I should maybe just do a light spray in there of that. And we're gonna pick her up. I might even probably gloves for her. This is like I said, this is my prized baby in terms of genetics, and I just want the best for this one. Neighbors do car work out there sometimes. That's why I have the soundproof room back there. I figured a lot of vibrations and things. I know they can't hear, but there are serious vibrations from car repair sometimes that I just needed to take care of. So both rooms, we have the second room, we're debating on a floating floor, but at bare minimum, we're talking a serious cork and then this air inducing out. Long story short, it reduces the sound vibration by up to like 90% or something like that, which is perfect for what we're doing. We're not recording, Beyonce level. Oh no, that's fine. Oh man, well, you know what? There he goes. I'm gonna go pick her up. And she wants to go into a ball. Well, it's hard to be comfortable, so I might have to sit here for a minute or two. Move. I'm seeing some orange in there. I don't think you guys are gonna see it, but man, it's coming in. So I see a little something. I don't think they're mites. I don't know. I think it's just speckling because that's the dorsal right there. Well, either way, you're gonna get a treatment because that's how we do it. So, you know what? This is one of the first times that she's actually moving around with me and been super scared lately. I sat for like 3 times that amount of time before, and she didn't want to. Just all around cool birthday. It was on my birthday, so it was an awesome present, and you can just tell that they take big time pride in what they're doing, and have a wonderfully clean operation over there with some amazing crosses. So anyway, yeah, check them out. Oh yeah, I'm not even looking at you. You're a good girl. Okay, you got a marking I didn't really see before on your neck. I'm thinking she's an orange dream, honestly. It looks more and more like orange is showing up. He was thinking possible orange dream too. And I don't know, as she gets a little older, I'm gonna run it back by John and see what he says. See if I can get the inspection. Doesn't matter, we got it. So what I'm gonna do is put her head slightly into the table so I can spray her without spraying her head. I know that's scary. I hope that's scary. You're worrying too much. Again, you're worrying way too much. You need to rub this on your body. Rub this on your body. Here it is true. Okay, check it out. You're okay. You're fine. You're fine. Alright, I'm gonna spray this down. She gets really scared now. I don't get it. I don't get why that one's so scared. I know that. Tough, but it's not that bad. Let's spray this on the body. That. And what do we got here? Need that bleach for this. Stop being cycled. Stop being cycled. I'm gonna get out my steak hook and mess with you. Cool. That's what I thought. Check it out. I'm gonna put you in here. Okay? So now you feel good. How about that? There you go. This over here, I get on right here. I'll give you some nice fresh RO water. Make And you guys get calcium too, so that'll be fun. Get this. Moisture to that. So much. Really like it. Keeping this out. I don't want to put anything new in there. So, that's that. You're going back, okay? Say go scared, baby.